So Manchester United are closing in on signing Carlos Baleba from Brighton. I mean, Carlos Baleba is a name that we've all had even last summer transfer when we genuinely showed interest in signing Carlos Baleba before he's deep in form. Now, one thing I do not understand about Manchester United is how we have become a really mediocre team. I mean, the Combo and Coach Bia, you know how they call us mid-table team. I don't even think that we're a mid-table team any longer. Because tell me how we are playing in the Champions League, and Manchester United doesn't even have the orientation that they want to go on and compete and possibly win this Champions League. Should Manchester United no one win Champions League again? Like, make me understand. So you're going to play the likes of Barcelona that has Pedri, Gavi, Rodri in that midfield. Then you want to bring Carlos Baleba, Yuri Tillemans, and Andre Santos, which Chelsea don't throw away. Like, make me understand the decisions wey dis people dey make. Like, they dey smoke Kalakuta. There were other beautiful options that Manchester United. See the one that Tottenham got. See the combo that Tottenham got from West Ham and Newcastle, respectively. You see that midfield partnership of Matheus Fernandes and Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali has Champions League experience. Matheus Fernandes is an upcoming star who has shown so much potential over the past 2 seasons consistently. So, like, why not go for those kind of players? Now we are signing Andre Santos that barely got enough playing time under Chelsea last season for £50 million. Now we've signed Carlos Baleba that is even currently injured now. Baleba is injured now, and you're signing Baleba to come and play Champions. Sure, you won't use Baleba and win Champions League. You won't use Baleba and Santos, which Chelsea don't throw away, win Champions League. Like, they just they come the Champions League, make it be say they just collect that appearance fee. Anything way, anyhow, anywhere belle face, make they all collect that 20k or anything where they give them 20,000 naira. Make they all collect and use and take smag. Like, the Ineos and the whole Manchester United, if this was the mediocrity that was shown in the 90s and in 2000s, trust me, Manchester United wouldn't have had this much fan base that we have now. Because I don't understand the absolute shambles that Manchester United is in right now. You could tell that this Carlos Baleba buy was strictly a panic buy. Okay, tell me why, if you wanted Carlos Baleba, why didn't you make it known since? Why didn't you sign him since? Once the season ended, you would have gone on to sign him so that we will know that this is who you genuinely want. And now we were trashed by Ruben Amorim's AC Milan the other day, and you saw that our midfield was exposed completely. And now they are going to quickly rush and go and sign Carlos Baleba. So Carlos Baleba is supposed to fix all the midfield problems we have. What experience in big games does Carlos Baleba have to go and stand people like Rodri, to go and stand people like João Neves and Vitinha again? So if we play PSG now, we'll come field, PSG will come bring out Vitinha and João Neves for that midfield. Then we'll come bring out Baleba and Santos. Nah, So, honestly, from this season coming forth, like in the Champions League, Manchester United should not be televised on Champions League. Now we suppose use radio. They listen to them because it's really annoying how much decline we've seen over the past decade or so. The decline is so bad that I mean we are very close. People do not understand how bad Manchester United decline is. We are very, very, very close to relegation. In fact, you can confidently say that Manchester United could potentially be a relegation team. People. The way I see these things is not the way other people are seeing it. Honestly, the decline in Manchester United is a lot, and trust me, the players like Bruno Fernandes, trust me, they are not happy. They are not happy. It's just that Bruno just loves this club so much. Trust me, Bruno is not happy. Bruno, there were news early on in the transfer that Bruno specifically told the Manchester United hierarchy that he liked Matheus Fernandes. And Matheus Fernandes ended up going to Spurs. Like, how did we get here? How did we get here? How are we losing players that we want to people like Spurs that battled relegation? How is our profile? How is our project no longer entertaining enough to bring in the kind of midfielders, the kind of players we want? Now look at that defense that Manchester United has now. Maguire, injury prone. Martinez, injury prone. Tiny Light, Cameron Tiny Light, delete. That one, he's injury personified. So is it Heaven and Euro, who is also partly injury prone, that you're going to use and play the formidable attack of Dembele Krashelia? No, like I don't understand though. Like I do not. I am trying to understand what Manchester United's problem is currently. Like I am trying to understand how we went. The decline, the decline was so sharp over the last 10 years. The massive decline has been so terrible. Like there is no way. In fact, if I can predict on on any betting app that Manchester United could potentially go on relegation from now to the next 5 6 years, trust me, there is no way. Mark this video somewhere. Manchester United could possibly go on relegation from now to the next 6 years. Yes, people might argue it's not that bad. Trust me, it is that bad. It is that bad. We are not signing players like we are Everton, like we are West Ham. Obviously, if this was the kind of standard that Manchester United portrayed in the 90s and in the early 2000s, trust me, we wouldn't have had the fan base we have today. We built the fan base we have today from consistency, from playing entertaining football, from building the brand that everybody loves about Manchester United, producing the players that they produced, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo in his prime. But right now, what do we have? Now our midfield is Tillemans, who for me still remains an average player. Kobe Meno is entertaining, but he needs somebody like Casemiro, a leader there. Who is the leader in that midfield? Tillemans. Goodness gracious. Manchester United are in serious crisis. I am utterly disappointed about this Carlos Baleba signing. Whether he goes on to play well this coming season, I am not impressed with that signing at all. First of all, it's a panic buy. It shows that we have gone back to the panic buy mode. It completely shows that Manchester United hasn't left that panic buy mode. Remember when we signed Casemiro, it was a panic buy when we lost 2 to 3 consecutive games. Then we went on to bring Casemiro to come and help us. It was a panic buy. But yes, Casemiro went on to, towards the later parts of his career with Manchester United, build him, go on to, show his worth. Yes, but we needed somebody in his 28, 29 with Champions League experience. Then with possibly a Baleba. Do you understand me? We needed a senior midfielder that would command that midfield, that his presence would really go on to spur the rest of the people around there. Knows when to make tackles, knows how to perform in big games, and all those things. Look at what Casemiro did for us. Without Casemiro last season, trust me, we would have neared the Champions League. So we needed to replicate that kind of Casemiro transfer. But unfortunately, look at what we're getting ourselves. Andre Santos. We just use 100 something million, go buy Achikote Ekuono. It's sad though. It is genuinely sad, the situation Manchester United are in currently.